I know that us Gen Z just love to scroll, but we get bored so easily too. It is a fact that movies or any hobbies that we were planning to do after finishing exams don't seem that interesting anymore. That's interesting. Maybe there should be research about it. But anyways, consider me a genie today. I won't be able to grant your wishes obviously, but I can help you find different hobbies so that you don't waste your time. This is for every student, but my target audience for now are MDCAT aspirants. Most of us just spend our whole day scrolling and not doing anything productive. We are so focused on just scrolling that we don't even realize and it's nighttime. We have successfully wasted our whole day. If this is you, here's my advice. Don't waste your time. As a repeater, I'm gonna just put it out there if you haven't already figured it out. These few months of bliss you have are not going to come again in your life ever. I mean it, guys. This right here is a golden chance, so don't waste it. With that being said, in this video, I'm going to tell you 18 things to do when you're bored. So let's get this video started. Number 1 is painting. In my opinion, painting is a timeless craft. It captures emotions in a way words can never. It doesn't have to be very complex. It can be very simple like this painting. You can also experiment different painting techniques and make different type of paintings like I have done. This brings us to our next hobby, which is drawing. I'm not very good at sketching, but I try my best. The best thing about painting or sketching is you don't need fancy equipments. You can make a masterpiece with just a simple lead pencil. Next we have reading. Reading is one of my greatest joys. There's something magical about the way the words can transport you into new worlds filled with every kind of possibility. What amazes me is that each genre offers its own adventure. Whether it's fantasy, history, romance, never confine yourself to only one genre. Explore them all because every story has something unique to offer. I remember my teachers used to get mad at me for not having a good writing. Alhamdulillah, I was able to improve it by constantly practicing it. I've tried so many different writing styles. You can explore different writing styles and determine which one suits you the best. I personally just love cursive writing for some reason. Next we have journaling. To be honest, I've never done fancy journaling myself, but I do like the idea of it. I think this is especially great for those people who love writing as well as crafts. But I do have collections of diaries which were given by my friends and family members. The best thing about having so many is that you can use each one for different purposes. For example, this diary is for autographs given by my teachers of school as well as college. You can also write motivational quotations, hadiths, or Quranic verses. You can also write about your daily life in a diary, or you can just write important events. We can forget about so many happy moments, but writing them down will help you to relive them again. If you like your privacy, then you can also buy a diary with a lock. The 6th one is DIY projects. It's so fascinating to bring ideas into tangible form. This was my first time trying tissue painting. Unfortunately, it's still a work in progress, but I think so far so good. I love using spare cardboard boxes. I think you can make so many great things with them. For example, I tried to make this DIY holder. It used to be in a round shape, but I think this works too. This one was made by my sister. She used disposable plastic cups. This is a bracelet holder made by a shoebox and cardboard tubes. I'm showing you this so that you get the idea that it doesn't have to be very fancy. This one is made by me. It is just a simple wall hanging craft. This brings us to our next idea, which is handmade cards. I personally love getting and making handmade cards. I think this is a great way to show love and appreciation to your loved ones. You can make a simple card or you can challenge yourself and make a little bit difficult. For example, this took me almost 3 days. Oh, by the way, I love this heart waterfall pattern. I think it's so cute. Then we have jewelry. I know many girls love wearing jewelry. Even nowadays, boys also love wearing bracelets or rings, etc. I think it's a really fun activity to make different bracelets. You can use different beads and can make different bracelets in basically different patterns. This is a jewelry me and my sister have made so far. It can be overwhelming, but I think it's so worth it in the end. As you can see, we have made each jewelry in different design. Do tell me in the comments which one did you find the best. Next is hairstyle and makeup. I personally love those hairstyles which includes braids. Whenever I have to go in some function, I am so excited to make hairstyles. In fact, more than doing makeup. But because you're free, you can experiment different hairstyles as well as different makeup techniques. I think it's a fun way to utilize your time, especially for those people who were never interested in doing makeup because of studies like me. The next hobby is room decor. I know in Pakistan many students don't have a separate room. If that's the case, then you can just decor your study table. It doesn't need to be very fancy, just few changes can help a lot. I've noticed that fairy lights are literally game changing. You can also use some vines, postcards, etc. To elevate the whole look. Next up is cooking and baking. I don't like cooking as much as I love baking. I think it's probably because I love sweet things. You can start this journey by making simple dishes like dahi bhalle or fruit chaat. You can also make different salads or biryani as well as sweet rice. Want to make fast food, then chicken pieces or pizzas would be, I think, the way to go. This is me and my sister trying to make spicy Korean fried chicken. Honestly, it was finger licking good. In Swedish, you can try any type of cake, brownie, etc. Then there's my favorite hobby, which is binge watching. This is the time where you can watch dramas, movies, seasons, etc. without worrying about your exams. Seriously, watch as much as you can because in future you may not get enough time. I've also made a video about top 10 movies of all time. You can check it out. One of my favorite things to do is work out because you still have at least 3 to 4 months, probably more than that. So it means that you can start your workout journey now. You can achieve your weight goal in these months, or you can just start this journey to stay fit because health is wealth. This hobby is loved by many, and that is games. There are different types of games. You can play video games like PUBG, Watch Dogs, etc. There are many fun mobile games present. Plants vs Zombies and Burger Shop are my favorite. There are many different types of board games. The only downside of board games is that it requires at least 2 people. These include Monopoly, Ludo, which is loved by many Pakistanis, or you can try chess, which is my fave. Next up is programming. I love programming so much. If any of you are interested in programming, I think you should try it. You can try learning beginner-friendly programming languages like Python and JavaScript. Next, we have learning instruments. There are so many different types of instruments. You can try luck by playing guitar or piano. Or even drum. Second last hobby is photography, and you don't need any fancy equipment for that. You can take pictures of different events, or rather, if you like, you can also try animals and even nature. These are some of the pictures which I've clicked so far. This brings me to the next hobby, which is editing. It can include different things. By using Adobe After Effects, you can try typography, or you can start by simply learning color grading. As you can see, color grading makes a huge difference. And I hope you guys like this video. Allah Hafiz.